Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we are going to take a deep dive into the Phoca AI component. You might remember this from our previous video where we introduced it primarily as a conceptual vision. At its core, Phoca AI is about bridging the gap between a robust content management system and the power of simple AI prompts. The combination of AI and a CMS brings a unique synergy, and as we discussed last time, there are many reasons why building a website through a single AI prompt alone is often simply not enough for a professional result. While our first presentation was just a glimpse into the future, we have now moved significantly further. One of the main hurdles of our earlier version was its dependency on Node.js and local models. We are excited to share that these dependencies have been removed. Node.js is no longer required, and in addition to local models, we have integrated connections to the most popular external AI models. What this means for you is that you can now run the Phoca AI component on any standard Joomla instance without any complex server configurations. Let us refresh our memory on how the component actually functions. Everything starts with the prompt field, which is the command center for creating your new page. It is important to keep in mind that the final look and the richness of the content depend largely on the quality of the AI model you choose. However, even if you are using a smaller local model, Phoca AI remains incredibly useful. You can think of it as a starter kit, a form of scaffolding, or a foundation that allows you to quickly fill in your specific data through simple editing. The same applies to the images you see. These are purely for demonstration purposes, acting as placeholders that you can easily swap out for your own professional assets later on. For our first example, let us select a model and try a very straightforward prompt. Just a quick side note before we begin. We will be speeding up the generation process in this video, so you do not have to wait for the page to build in real time. Our first prompt will be website for sport racing cars. As the page builds, please keep in mind that the images and videos are purely demonstrative. They are not generated dynamically by the AI, but are instead pulled from a predefined list of demo assets. This also applies to the SVG icons you see appearing on the screen. Now let us switch over to a local model and try a different industry with the prompt website for machinery industry. Sometimes smaller local models can struggle to distinguish between structure, design, and actual content. To solve this, Phoca AI allows you to guide the model by separating the description of the content from the style. We do this by using a vertical bar as a delimiter. For instance, we can define both the content and the look by typing website country horse farm vertical bar country style. By doing this, we give the AI a much clearer map of our expectations. But we can go even further than that. We can divide the first part of our prompt to specify menu items using a hash or a sharp symbol. In this next example, we will use the prompt classic restaurant page sharp home, about us, services, price list, contact vertical bar, use gold colors. Here we are explicitly telling the AI what the page is about, which menu items we want in the navigation, and the specific color palette it should apply. And we can continue like this for various industries and different website styles. For example, modern and minimalist landing page designed for a luxury wedding planning agency, sharp, our story, services, about us, portfolio, contact vertical bar, use pastel colors, for example, violet color. The great thing is that any page you create can be saved and reloaded at any time in the future. You have total control over the final result because you can influence the output in several different ways. The foundation is the Phoca AI options, where you select your model and define how the system behaves during assembly. You can also modify categories and assign them different properties directly within the categories JSON file. If you do not want to leave everything to the AI, you can define specific page structures to ensure the layout meets your exact needs. Beyond that, you can edit or add your own prepared styles, such as time-tested color palettes, or even adjust the probability rules which dictate how often certain modules or sections appear. And last but not least, we can also modify the data and styles directly within the preset file. Everything is very universal, and it is up to you which part of the system you want to customize. The same level of flexibility applies to the Phoca AI template. It allows you to add styles virtually anywhere and gives you the freedom to add containers, rows, and individual columns. You can also fine-tune many other parameters like font selection and more. The most important point to remember is that we are not using any heavy or restrictive frameworks here. The page is built using standard Joomla modules, which means you can swap the template at any time or redefine your module positions whenever you like. You can easily turn a one-page layout into a standard multi-page website and integrate all the features a CMS is known for, such as cookie consents or complex contact forms. These are things that a pure AI system simply could not solve this easily, but within this environment, you have everything ready to go.